next guest gave college students advice on not just surviving college, but thriving in it. Well, now he's back with suggestions on finding the love of your life.
That's right. From first date foods to avoid to making yourself feel more attractive, getting naked is all about making relationships happen. Please welcome best-selling author Harlan Cohen. He's in the building right now. Hello.
How are you?
Hi, I'm so excited to bring the nakedness here.
And we fully embrace the nakedness here.
Surprisingly, you've got layers of clothing on. You're not naked at all.
What's with the title of the book?
Well, you know, people are great at getting physically naked without getting emotionally naked.
Right.
And a lot of times it happens in college. If people are in rooms long enough or in rooms with alcohol, they tend to get naked very quickly. So as an advice columnist, I've been writing my column for about 18 years. I came across a truth, a secret truth that I'll share, and I share it in the book. And I've cracked the code on dating and relationships to help anyone. I promise I could help everyone get lucky. And when I say lucky, there's nothing lucky in the sense you live in a world of endless options, and I can help you to find the love of your life. I guarantee it.
So we've got 5 steps. You've kind of broken it down to make it pretty simple for people to at least understand what you're trying to introduce to them. We'll start with some of the first thing. What's one of the first steps that we have? It is embrace the secret truth. What does that mean?
Well, there are going to be millions of women who don't want you. Okay?
What?
Yes, and you and you and you and
yeah, me I get, but him?
Shocker. Many tens of millions who don't want you.
Yikes.
But there are going to be thousands that do want you, and that's the universal rejection truth. We're so focused on the ones who don't want us that we miss out on the ones who do. Embrace the truth and give the world permission to not want you so that you can find people who do. And it's a dramatic shift in how you look at life and look at opportunities.
Good one. I like that. Number 2, you say train, preferably in a thong.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yes, you need to trade in your thong as well. No, when you take risks and inside your mind you think, I can't do it, that's the moment you put on your thong. When you can't say what you think, you look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, why is it so difficult? What's hanging out of my physical, emotional, or spiritual thong? And I explain it all in the book to help people to train in their thongs. Thongs are horrible. They're uncomfortable. Being comfortable naked's easy. A thong, it is a nightmare.
That's a good point. All right, next one, stop making excuses. Excuses for yourself or excuses for what?
Excuses for why you're not saying what you think and doing what you want to do. Excuses are things we use to cover up the insecurities hanging out of our thongs so that we can avoid the universal rejection truth. Let excuses lead you to answers so that you can stop, look in the mirror, and say what you think and do what you really want to do.
Wow. See how he brought it back there to the thong? See how he brought it back
Right.
there?
It all comes back to the thong.
Doesn't the thong seem so beautiful now?
Yes,
All right, you say take the risk.
Say it,
In
do
caps.
it. Action, do it. Just do it. There's no, I'm like, but jump out of my skin. But people are so great at thinking it and pretending to do it and having imaginary relationships, but actually do it and know you're going to be okay, which leads to the 5th step, which is celebrate that you've done something, reflect. If it goes as planned, you can make it happen again and again. If it doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, is it me? Is it something else? Or is it the universal rejection truth? And repeat these steps till you find what you want. This book will help people to find the emotional stamina so that they can live in a world driven by passion. It's how I found my wife.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I've met her at the UPS store, and she wasn't mailed. She was she was sending a fax, and I was making copies, and I talked to her, and actually what's crazy is she had rejected me on an online dating service because I'm a public figure. I didn't put my picture, and I wrote a nice note.
Right.
This woman said, auto reject. If you don't have a picture, I can't answer. And then
exactly.
And then I bumped into her, which is crazy. So I love rejection because it's the gateway to risk, and this Getting Naked book and the Getting Naked experiment really helps people to find what they want.
Well, it's a great title. It's a great title. And he says #1 in dating books on Amazon right now, relationship books?
#1 best-selling book right now. Yeah, I'm so proud of it.
You're married, you have the #1 best-selling book, and last night you played to the sorority girls over at UC Davis?
Isn't it a cruel
You've got
world?
a good life.
Oh, it's a good life.
Your life is horrible.
It's a good life.
Your life is horrible. You need to find a whole new vocation.
Harlan Cohen's book, Getting Naked. Thanks so much for being on the show.
It's great to be here.